History of Cabrillo National Monument established on October 14, 1913. Cabrillo National Monument commemorates Juan Rodríguez Cabrillo's 1542 voyage, marking the first time a European expedition set foot on what is now the west coast of the United States. The 144-acre site on San Diego's Point Loma Peninsula preserves stories of 16th-century exploration, 19th-century maritime life, and 20th-century coastal defense. The voyage of Juan Rodríguez Cabrillo, 1542, on June 27, 1542, Cabrillo set sail from Navidad, Mexico, with 3 ships, the flagship San Salvador, the Victoria, and the San Miguel, to find new trade routes in the mythical Strait of Ania. San Diego landing. On September 28, 1542, he arrived at a harbor he named San Miguel, known today as San Diego Bay. Indigenous contact. The expedition was the first contact between European explorers and coastal California indigenous tribes. Cabrillo's death. After sailing north toward Oregon, the expedition wintered in the Channel Islands. Cabrillo died there on January 3, 1543, from complications related to a broken limb suffered during a skirmish with an indigenous tribe. Old Point Loma Lighthouse, 1855 to 1891. The highest point in the park is the Old Point Loma Lighthouse, a San Diego icon built in 1854 and illuminated for the first time in 1855. Visibility issues. Perched 422 feet above sea level, the light was often obscured by low-hanging fog and clouds. Decommissioning. The light was permanently extinguished in 1891 and replaced by a new lighthouse at a lower elevation. Today, the building serves as a museum restored to reflect lighthouse life in the 1800s. Military history and coastal defense. Point Loma's strategic location made it an integral part of San Diego's harbor defenses. Fort Rosecrans. In 1852, the southern tip of the peninsula was designated a military reservation, later becoming Fort Rosecrans. World War II. During World War II, the monument was off-limits to the public as the military used it to protect the harbor from enemy warships with artillery batteries, searchlights, and bunkers. Establishing the monument. The idea for a monument arose after a local festival in 1892, but it lacked funding until 1913, when the civic group, the Order of Panama, rallied for its creation to attract tourists. Designation. President Woodrow Wilson officially proclaimed the monument in 1913 at the statue. In 1939, the Portuguese government donated a 14-foot sandstone statue of Cabrillo, sculpted by Alvaro de Brie, to the United States. It was finally installed at the monument in 1949 and replaced by a more durable limestone replica in 1988.